Hello, here we
Hi
are.
there. Thursday night, it rolled
GNI,
around again.
right, right. They just, I feel like are faster and faster. Of course, in just 2 weeks, it'll be Christmas Eve. Are you ready?
Wow.
I'm not.
I'm gonna be ready, but I'm not either.
I haven't even. I haven't really even done anything. I think maybe one gift, and my tree's not up. And actually, I have two things I've purchased, but I got a birthday in there first. So,
Yeah,
anyway, so here we are,
yeah.
Melinda Pearson, representing Mary Kay for in just a week. It'll be 27 years officially, and very
Yay.
excited for uh, the journey that I've been on and for what's coming in the future. So tonight we want to talk about pink. Are you with us? Let's talk pink tonight. How about it?
Yes,
What do you
I
think?
love to talk pink. So I think it's great. I'm Krista Kuning, and I am Melinda's sister. Been building my business for 25 years, wearing the product for almost 28. So that's exciting to know. I'm grateful, thankful for great skincare.
Right, right. I
So,
I did a facial this week, a double facial with a couple of friends from all, lifetime friends way before Mary Kay. And um, we were talking about age. They were like, couldn't believe the decade I was in. And I'm like, I'm only a couple of years younger than you all. They would have put me a lot younger. So that was fun. It's fun because the product does work. It is absolutely amazing. And I know it just continues to get better and better and better. So that's one of the great things when we talk about pink is the products that we get to represent. And I
Mhm.
really believe, there's several things that we could talk about when we peek into pink. And let's just take pink as the acronym. Think we can do that? So
I think we can do
P
that.
would be the products, and the products really are what draws the majority of us in. Some people are drawn in just by the income, but probably the majority of us have fallen in love with the products. We represent a company that's been around now for 57 years with our founder, Mary Kay Ash, the lady who started this business as an opportunity to empower women and to give them an unlimited earning potential. She had come out of a direct selling situation herself where she was very successful and was training men. In the 60s, most women were homemakers. She was a single mom, though, and needed to provide for her children. So she was in sales and she was very good at it. And she trained a lot of people. And at one point, had enough because the gentleman that she trained became her superior. And she was like, enough. I'm going to retire and I'm going to write a book that can empower women to help pass on the things that I've learned that maybe can make a difference for them. So that's what she did is in through that outline, putting together her book, she was like, wow, this is a great marketing plan. Someone really should do this business. And then between
Right.
her and her family, they were like, well, mom, you should do the business. So she started it. She gathered nine of her friends or nine women that she knew to jump in with her. And then they decided on the products they were going to sell. Is that not amazing? So, uh, this company was really built on the whole foundational purpose of empowering women and giving them an opportunity and an environment where they could be celebrated and really encouraged and able to run their own race, earning the income potential with the income potential that most of us want and need. So we'll get
Right.
into income in just 1 second. So it started with that product, and she didn't want to have a product that was just pushed out there to get you to buy it. Mary Kay wanted us to have a product that you would fall in love with. and that would work and that you would use it because you loved it and you loved the results. So you would wash it down the drain every night.
Yeah,
Of course, that's what you have to do to make it work, right? Right.
right. You do have to use it. Otherwise, you won't get the results that you want to see.
Right. It's a win-win. So it's really not a negative thing. That's the whole
Right.
purpose
It's
of presented it.
consumable. Women
Right.
washing the drain, they need more.
Right. So then they want to reorder it. So
Yes.
that is really our desire is when we are showing this product and we are talking about it, it's educational. So she also put in the approach to have it be instructional and educational so that we were teaching and training the women, the clients that we had that came into contact with us. And I feel like today, you probably would agree with this even more, Krista, too, that today, even more, we're more about educating. I mean, we've always been about educating, but I feel like today, in today's world where education is at our fingertips, even a little more readily handy than it was when we started.
Yeah, for
People are on the
sure.
internet, people are doing uh, videos all the time, YouTube videos and Twitter and all those different kinds of videos that are going all
Mhm.
the time that are educational and are teaching what people,
Yeah, because when we started, internet really wasn't a thing. I remember having dial up, and I remember when we had an old system that you had to dial up to send an order through, versus just going on and turning
right,
your phone 2 clicks and you're in that process. So
right.
it's pretty cool how it's evolved over time and that the education is right there at our fingertips. Oh my goodness, what our In Touch website has available as a consultant, the education. There's a Mary Kay University in there that you can get a wealth of knowledge where you wouldn't have to talk to Melinda or myself ever again, which we would not like that because we come with it.
Mhm.
But you could have a lucrative business all on your
Well,
own with all of the tools that are available
that's what
for
we
us.
have. Like if you've got a phone, you've got one of these smartphones
Yeah,
where you can see one of my goals that's on there.
yeah.
Everything's at your fingertips. So now you can do education. You can be listening things while you're driving. We really can
Mhm.
be experts. And I feel like that whole process with
Here's
our
one of
products, that's awesome.
mine.
That whole process of learning, and then we can pass that knowledge on. That's what Mary Kay wanted. So she designed this company. Well, I'm going to come back to the next part of that, what I was just going to say, but it's all about those products. So reorders and the research and development that goes into our product is absolutely phenomenal. I was able to be on a call with one of our VPs at corporate this last weekend, Allison Sellers, and she shared with us some really amazing, fun statistics about our company, our new manufacturing plant, R3 manufacturing, that's research and development, and the things that we're going to be able to do as a result of investing in that. And did you know that our products are all made in America? And that we actually produce for Latin America, Europe, one other place,
Canada.
Canada, yeah, and the United States. So our products are also global, coming out of right here in the United States, which is so amazing. And she
It
talked
is
about
cool.
some of the statistics as far as 9,000 lipsticks can be done in an hour, 70,000 eyeshadows,
I think so.
50,000 mascaras. I mean, it was fun to hear some of those numbers. But so our products are really, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Mary Kay backs the consultants up on that because Mary Kay always wanted us to have a product that if you have it in your home, that you're using it and you're loving it. And if you don't, give it back. And we're going to either refund your money or exchange it for something that you would love. So that's the P. And when we're peeking into pink, let's
Yeah.
jump into I. So what do you think that would stand for?
Anybody have any ideas?
We didn't ask for it to see who was on tonight, but make sure that you're commenting. I see we got Teresa on. She said good evening
Yes,
earlier.
yes,
But
hello.
make sure you drop your name and who your consultant is, and or a fun emoji. We'd love to know. And even if you're watching this on the replay, we'd love to know that you were on and watching it. So okay, we're not going to wait around for
Right,
someone to
right.
guess. We could
No, we
say
don't want to wait around for that. I think of a lot of things that it can stand for. There is influences coming to my mind, um, but also integrity. And you kind of touched on that with our products, that we are a company that stands behind what it is we represent, our product and our opportunity. So I don't know,
yeah.
what is I in your mind, Melinda?
Income.
Income. Oh, see, she's just so smart.
It does stand for influence and it does stand for integrity.
Yeah,
Those are
leadership
very,
opportunities.
very,
I know, yeah, owning your own business and having that influence and being able to call the shots in your life is kind of what I was thinking about. So you can't uh, downplay that or whatever, but at the same time, income is products draw you in, and then the income is the next best thing, right?
well, it kind of goes hand in hand with that influence too, is that influence, a lot of people are influencers today. That's a whole new vocation that really that we're seeing because of social media and the internet. So people are influencing and they are making an income by representing a product. So they're repping a product. And we do that too. That's what we do. We were like, we own that. Like that's what we've done since the beginning of time is we have been repping a product and have been an influencer for all of these years. So let's just talk about how great that is. When Mary Kay put this into place, she wanted to pay consultants for building this company, for building the business. She didn't want to pay advertisers. So she did very, very, very little marketing in the beginning. She paid us to talk about it. She always felt like a woman. If she loved something, she'd talk about it. If she didn't love it, she'd talk about it too. So because that's what
Right.
we do, right? We share with our girlfriends. And that's what we do in this company is we show the product and we tell the story and we make income as a result of that. Now we are all self-employed. We are independent contractors, independent beauty consultants, independent sales directors. However, we each have our own independent business. And then when we fill out a beauty consultant agreement, which we did at the very beginning, and you would too if you decided you wanted to do this,
Right.
you then would have a relationship with Mary Kay Corporate so that you could purchase your products directly from the corporation and you would get your commissions and that from them. But the selling part of it, when we sell product, we have all that money in our hand. So I know, like, if we were having some interaction, I'd say, what do you believe this? Who knows how much of a discount we get when we purchase our products? When I heard this 27 years ago, I was like, why would I pay full price? Right.
Right.
you know, and now I use way too much of the product to ever even think about leaving because I would never want to pay full price. But we make 50%. So when we purchase our products, we purchase them directly from Mary Kay, the company, and we purchase them at a 50% discount. That means if we have a $10 item, we bought it for $5. All right. And then when we sell that, when I go out and I sell $500, I have $500 in my hand. $250 is what that product cost me, and $250 is my profit. So I can do whatever I want with it. Obviously, I got to get the product because I owe the people that.
Right.
But so I'm making that income on that initial sell. If they don't like it, then I'm going to take it back. I'm going to send it back to Mary Kay. Mary Kay's going to send me new products so I don't lose. But the cool part is I'm going to take really good care of my customers. So they're going to use the products over and over and over. I know both Krista and I have had people that have been purchasing products from us for our entire careers. So 25 years, 27 years, we've grown up together.
Mhm.
I know their families. Actually, I have not technically a third generation, but I just, one of my great customers, I love her. Her little girl loves to play with makeup. So we put together a little Miss Mary Kay set for her. And she's like, she's going to be your third generation for a customer. I'm like,
Right.
gosh, that's so crazy to think about because she was a little girl when I started selling to her mom. And,
Mhm.
now she's an adult uh, in her 30s with a little girl of her own. So it's such a cool thing that, how we can earn the income. And what I haven't said yet that I was going to say in the product part of it is we don't have any quotas. So Mary Kay didn't tell us how much we have to go out and sell in a week. We get to decide what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and when we're going to do it. I think I might have said that wrong, but who, what, where, when, how, you get to
Yes.
decide. And right now in this season in our lives where we are in the middle of uncharted territories for real, none of us were alive in 1980. Well, maybe a few people were in 1918. I don't know if anybody will be watching that was alive in 1918. Right when
Right.
there was a pandemic all those years ago. So this is something we don't know, but this business opportunity works around all of it. And we know that the USA Today shared in a report, I don't know if it's in October, that there was 865,000 women that left the employment,
Yeah.
this market since September. Must have been the end of October when that article came out.
Mhm.
That's a lot of women. And the reason why they're leaving is because we have children at home learning remotely. So someone has to oversee that. We have job changes. We have whole communities that are on lockdown that aren't able to work. Lots of small businesses that are deemed not essential are closed. So,
Right.
this business can give you security.
Mhm.
When Mary Kay decided on the product, she wanted a product that was consumable, and she chose cosmetics because it was one of those products, one of those things that really would thrive or survive in crisis. Right up there, they kind of say recession proof, right up there with alcohol and tobacco.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure out a way to get our cleansers. We're gonna figure out a way to have that moisturizer that we need, or that makeup, or that lip color, or whatever it is for you. We figure it out. So we might not be crazy and buying everything, but we are still gonna take care of that. And really, not that this was the direction that we were going to go tonight, but it really is about self care and taking care of you. And I feel like um, I don't know how that comes into the N and the K. I'm kind of talking a long time because I'm not sure how the N and the K are going to,
I was wondering, I was trying to think,
what is she going to say? N could be nice. You need to be nice.
Yes. It's more important to be nice than sometimes to be right,
Right.
you know?
Or,
So,
or, or do it now.
yes.
Or next. I mean, there's a lot of things, but really it's that for us, or for me, I know what Mary Kay's given me is the environment and the culture. K could be culture spelled wrong.
Mary Kay.
I'm
Kay.
I'm sure there's other things. Knowledge. There's something. I just can't think of it off the top of my head right now. I thought that was a great idea, but
Mhm.
recognition and um, um, yeah, I don't know. So all the prizes and awards and recognition, all those things we earn. But what I wanted to say is it really in this business that can be something also that you can gain is the the um, personal growth,
Mhm.
investing in you, really solidifying what's important to you and finding your voice and communication skills. And maybe it's the connection that you make through being involved at Mary Kay. You see, I believe every woman should give a year of her life to this business.
I agree with her. I've seen it. I've watched women that have come in for a season, a reason, or a lifetime that have benefited in numerous ways. It may not be for everyone, but you never know until you try. And when you take what you can learn from it and put it in other areas. We've had women that have started other companies because it leads into something else, because the skill set that we learn, the mindset training as far as being positively like yours, we're all different. God created us all as individuals. So we all have areas where we can shine, as you see my shine coming out there. And that is the beauty of it, that you get to use your gifts and talents. You get to have the personal growth that helps you to be the best version of yourself. And then you can put your best foot forward, which in turn allows you to be the best person you can be, the best wife, mom, daughter. You know, if you're working another position, you can be the best coworker. There's so many hats that we as women wear, and I I can't even imagine the what I would have had to do to learn some of the things I know now in a different industry that I've gotten from the business and being involved with Mary Kay.
Yeah. I think on top of that, then the freedom and flexibility and the friends, the girlfriends that you make from being in this business, which incidentally, that's the reason why I started all those years ago, is one, I wanted to get the products for cost, but two, most importantly, I was looking for an outlet to make some friends. I had moved back to Lincoln. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. Actually, I had none. Um, because my girlfriends from high school moved away. My girlfriends that I had worked with, I left that company and moved back home. And I worked in a really small office. So, I didn't do college the traditional way. I worked 40 hours plus through college. So I didn't make a lot of college friends. Uh, so Mary Kay really became my social thing. I thought, well, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to start that and give that a try and meet some of those people. I wasn't going to start it to make money. I was doing it to get my products at cost and make some friends. So I went to the events to meet the people. So that sisterhood, there's nothing like it. And then when you have life that happens to you, which we all do, your sisters are there. So it's kind of like those of you that have been in a sorority, it's what I envision a sorority would be like, only on such a deeper, larger level. I wasn't in a sorority, so I can't tell for sure, but I think it's that connection and that bond that we create. So that's such another great reason why to consider this. So what we really wanted to pass on as we're going in, this is December. It's December 10th. There's 21 more days until 2021. And you know that 21 days to make a habit. Actually, 21, then you want to double it to go to 42. And really, you need to get to 63. But what could you do different in the next 21 days to set yourself up for some different choices in the new year, regardless of what's happening around us in our environment, what's happening around us in our cities, what's happening around us in our country, what's happening around us in our government? I mean, you can really run your own race and have an opportunity to design the future that you want. And in the next 21 days, if you said yes to this opportunity, you could get your training under your belt. You could be studying and learning during the winter months when we're a little quieter, and then be ready to roll in January. Like you could pick up and start running at the first of the year. And who knows, for me, in my first year, I earned a car. So I started December 21st, 1993. And in December of 1994, I finished qualification for my first free car. And I've been driving free ever since. That's 26 years of free cars. No one else would give me that. I did have a company car in my last company, but I also worked more than more than 40 hours. I carried
Yes.
a beeper. I worked around the clock. And in Mary Kay, I
Mhm.
set the hours. And there's been many years in there when life was happening where I was lucky if I worked part-time that week. So you really do have some flexibility and some capabilities. So what if you started your business tonight? Or when you're watching this, you popped on and filled out your agreement and you took it as an opportunity. So let me show you. I'm going to screen share here what it takes. Right now, let's see if I can share my screen. Um, oh, bummer. How do I get that?
Do you have this share along the bottom?
Well, yeah,
You have it in a tab. It should have like an application tab.
application, okay. But it's only giving me,
Sometimes I have to open it up first and then click back into here.
okay, let's cancel that. Let's see. We'll try one more time. Well, how do I do that?
Um, this is it along your bottom in your
Uh-huh.
browser. Then just you probably can't see us when you do that, and then you're going to go click back to your Chrome
I think I
tab.
got it.
Okay.
There, can you
Yep,
see
you
it?
do. There it is. Yep. You just got. I just got to probably add it. Yep.
Okay, but I can't see us now. Okay, all I
Okay.
can see, you can maybe see me. I don't know if you can see me or not, but
We can
um,
see you.
okay. So right now, I want you to look at the middle of this chart. For $130, actually, I would do the 130 plus the sample pack add-on and get everything you could possibly want to start this business. It's so amazing. So the company gave us an e-start option that adding that on with the starter kit for $130, you have your website, which you need. I mean, that's something I think is really a great avenue during this virtual season where we're completely virtual. You have your
Mhm.
website that Mary Kay manages and takes care of it for us. All you have to do is give out the address to it, and you have the ability to accept credit cards through our credit card processing thing for $130. Plus, you get $400, a value of $400 retail sized products that you could sell or you could use yourself, and access to all of the other tools that you need. And then if you wanted to add on the $45, the sample pack, you see that on the right? This is
Yeah.
huge, my friends. Like, I wish I could get this
So
sample pack.
exciting. I know.
You know, Mary Kay keeps the samples super inexpensive for us because she didn't want us to break the bank in getting those, but there has to be a cost, right? So that's a business
Right.
expense, and we teach you how to manage your money. So we would teach you how to account for that and where that comes out of. It that does come out of your profits, but you're still going to make a lot of money that way, because the more you demo, the more people get it on their body, the more they want to buy. Just think about yourself and when you try things and how you think. But just the 15 hydrogel eye patch pairs that are in there, for us, my cost on that would be $30 for those 15 hydrogel patches. You're
Mhm.
getting all of the samples for $45, which really is enough for your first 30 customers that you could pop in the mail or you could drop on their doorstep, and you could parlay that into great sales. So really, for $175, investing in yourself, $170, you could shoot. I mean, you could, I mean, it could change your world. It would give you the
Yes.
choices. Okay, so I'm going to
Yes.
stop sharing because I don't like that I can't see anything. I feel like I don't know who I'm talking to.
Ha ha ha.
There we are. Okay, so my friends, it for $175 or 130, whichever, wouldn't have to do the samples. I think I would totally do that. That could be the Christmas present for yourself.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to talk to your husband or your significant other or your mom or your sister and say, this is what I want for Christmas. Could everybody give me the money to do it? I'm going to
Mhm.
invest in my future and start a business.
Yeah. Great
Or
idea.
it's your gift to yourself. I promise you, we'll hold your hand. You're not in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And I really think that this could be the setup to have the merriest Christmases ever as you go forward. What if there's a car under your tree next year? Could be, but
Could
you'll
be.
never know
There's
unless
nothing
you
like
try.
driving free.
Right? You'll never know unless you try. So tonight on our girls' night in, I really, Krista and I were like, what are we going to talk about? And I said, let's talk about pink. And let's just really talk about just some girlfriend chatting about what this opportunity could mean for you. We need more people to represent us. So it's a great
We do.
to be in business. We'll teach you
It
how to
is.
do everything. And if you're already on social media and you're loving that, you're halfway there. You probably could teach us some things. Join us so you can.
Amen to that. Plus, we have some great virtual training coming up, first of the year. So
Yeah.
you want to be
Yeah,
a
January
part, and
2nd.
you can kick off the brand new year with all of us together. So
Right.
no, there's
January
no
2nd.
better time than now. So
Right. So, all right, my friends, look at that. We filled up 30 minutes, just like you said we would, Krista. So
yeah,
sincerely, reach out if you have questions, drop your questions in here or pick up the phone and call us. We'd love to have a conversation, and we really would love the opportunity to invite you into our sisterhood, our family, and this opportunity to make some money. So have a great, God-filled, glorious rest of your night, and we'll hopefully see you right back here next time on GNI.
yes. Good
Good
night,
night.
everyone.